It's a deer. Oh dear. Yeah, bunny. Yeah, bunny. Yeah, bunny. Bye, bunny. Bye-bye. Woof. Woof, woof. Woof. Alright. Enough of that. Sightseeing, all that. So, it howls. I show Wolfpack for a reason. Now this is somewhere quiet. Whee! Alright. Wolfpack. So, if you really think about what wolves do, they stay in a pack. Loyalty to one another. Each one on a hunt. See, they stick together, but some of those are banned from packs or known as the lone wolves. I mean, I'm not here to be the expertise on that. I'm just gonna talk about a little thing called loyalty. You see, with loyalty, it's all about trust. And as for a wolf pack, they have trust among themselves. In many ways, when it comes to a trust within the pack, family, friends, I mean, how much trust do you have? Do you really trust them? I mean, do you have trust issues? Do you have trust in yourself for have them to trust you? Those are some good questions. Let's get into it. So, the thing about trust, it has to be both ways. The same amount of trust you get from one, you get the other. But how do you start with trust? That's a good question. How do you start trusting someone you don't even know? That's because you have to know yourself before you start trusting. When you start trusting yourself, then you know your little thing called boundaries, And laying out those boundaries is what helps protect you with amongst others. So if you didn't have boundaries and you just willy-nilly and trust everybody, you will get hurt. The reason why loyalty is an important thing for anybody, even within the animal kingdom, because it's having an agreeable bond. One that's like, I can rely on you. I trust you with this. Much like two best friends that's been friends for years. There's really nothing that bridges together. But if this to meet someone that's of a stranger, but that you have taken a certain interest, maybe a potential partner, how would you trust when you barely even know them? This can be hard for some. So hard that people actually struggle. Struggle. I mean, people with this thing called the furry community, they don't trust people who is online because, i.e., those who have the hates towards others. And those who have hate, has the trust issues, has no loyalty, because they don't like what they see. That also goes in hand. Like, if you like something, but yet still don't trust it, that's because had a bad past. You have not come to terms with yourself to accept that it's in the past and nothing can be started anew. So, what about current? Loyalty. What is the standard on loyalty amongst other people? That's a hard question, because trust isn't an opinion between two people. It can be an agreement. It can be a signed contract, that the loyalty based on contracting, or the actual being falling in love due to similar interests, because you would trust that person of equal or lesser value. And yes, and I do mean lesser, because some people will trust them, but not all the way. Because sometimes not giving all is giving you all, because the struggles of a person can be really hard for those who can trust others due to their past, and they can't always get over it. Now, how do you build trust? It's as simple as time and getting to know the other person. Time can be your ally and your worst enemy. Just understand that it has to be an agreement within the boundaries of both parties. A trust and the knowledge that you can rely on the other. Because being able to rely on someone, you're giving them respect. The respect of your time and your openness for that can even further enhance the loyalty between the two. I mean, I can go on about it, but I think that pretty much covers about the sort of basics of such things. But if you want to know more, there's things in the comments, and I do mean comments. And I guess likes and subscribe if you like this particular thing. And I hope you enjoy more of this to come. It's really hard to do a weekly thing when you have so many things wanting to do. So I'm guessing I'm going to put a little update plug-in here. This particular avatar is something I'm using for the time being. I am working on another one. It takes time to learn something that is new. So, be patient when I actually reveal this avatar. But nonetheless, until next time, bye-bye!